Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Kira the doll, back for yet another video. As you guys can see, this is going to be on the Auntie podcast. And before I get started, I just want to mention, because a lot of people was commenting and saying, can you upload the full video and all of this and that. When is the last time that any of you had came on YouTube and watched a full Zeus network show? You have to pay for a subscription. You cannot upload or stream full videos that do not belong to you onto a platform like this. So I don't know how old y'all are asking these questions, but it's kind of an idiotic question. So let's think before we react. We can't even stream music on YouTube without getting copyrighted. So what makes you think I can upload a whole hour long episode onto YouTube? Then you get the people saying, nobody wants to hear you talk about the show and blah blah blah. Well, exit off. Exit stage left. Go buy you a Zeus network subscription. Zeus is in the corner. I'm not sharing my subscription with y'all. That's not what we're doing. This is not the Netflix everybody account that we're about to share. No, baby. If you want to see the show, pay $5.99. Download Zeus Network onto your phone and watch it. It's that simple. You can't come to YouTube and find these type of shows. I'm sorry. But anyways, let's get on into the show. So as you guys can see, the guest for today is Akbar V. And I have mixed emotions about Akbar being on here this show. I feel like they kind of need better guests, because Akbar is a celebrity, but at the same time, she's not. What lister would she make? You know, is she B list, C list? She's not really a well known celebrity. And on top of that, you know, she says she's an artist. Me personally, I can't name an Akbar song off the top of my dome. I may know one of her songs, but like I'm saying, she's just not that well known. Like, I know her from Love and Hip Hop, I won't lie, but at the same time, for music, she's not that known. So for them to have her on as a guest, I know a lot of people probably raised eyebrows and said, well, who is this? Because I damn sure did. So basically, I say all of this to say that this was a very boring episode, in my own opinion. So about 2 minutes in the show, they arguing like crazy. As in they, I mean the aunties. Carlissa and Tokyo is going at it like two bats out of hell. All in all, in my opinion, this is just not a good trio. The more and more I thought about it, I'm like, this honestly probably should just be Tokyo. Tia and Carlissa can fall off, because Carlissa, as I'm watching it, I'm just like, I'm starting to see the messiness that people talk about when they refer to Carlissa, and she is very messy. And then for Tia, I just feel like she's kind of just there. Like, I feel like she's a fly on the wall. Not just a fly on the wall, but like she literally just lit or something. She just sitting there chilling through it. You know, she doesn't really add much substance to it either. So out of all of the three, I feel like that Tokyo could carry the show on her own. Like, she don't need Carlissa or Tia. Then also, as I'm watching, I started looking at Tokyo. I'm like, is this a synthetic eye, or am I tripping? And not only that, but did she wear this outfit before, or am I tripping? Then we got Tokyo literally tell Carlissa straight up right she don't like her, in a very aggressive manner, calling her all types of bees and hoes, y'all. So let's move on to more of Akbar, who is the guest for today. So Tia started off calling Akbar a big snack like she did with Rolly. But what I will say about Akbar versus Rolly, Akbar was very transparent about her weight loss surgery, and she says the industry did push her to do it. She got the gastric sleeve, and she said, yeah, it's for her health, but being in the industry did, you know, sway her decision in getting weight loss surgery. Versus Rolly try to say it had nothing to do with the industry. She was confident and all of this stuff, basically lying through her teeth. Versus Akbar, I really respect her for saying, yes, the industry did sort of push me to want to lose weight, which we all know, we all can see. So when you lie, it's easy to tell you're lying. By this point, I'm also noticing that Tokyo looks very annoyed, y'all. She, well, not in this picture right here. Don't mind the picture, but yeah, I noticed she was looking annoyed. So she then goes on to ask Akbar her biggest aspirations. And Akbar, like I said in the beginning, says she's an artist and she wants to become a household name. And I personally, like I also said, I remember her from Love and Hip Hop, but I don't know much about her music. So I'm definitely going to look into her music, see the type of artist she is. Then they get into her love life. They talk about how Akbar has a podcast talking about relationship advice. And basically, for her love life, she says she's getting a divorce after a year long marriage. And she says she experiments with women, and she also explains how she has 5 kids and 5 baby daddies. Y'all, I feel like we really need more role models out here to push people and to show people that this is not always the route you have to take. Like, a lot of women out here are single mothers and have a lot of kids, and they kind of like, this lifestyle is just put on them because of their environment. And I feel like we need more role models to show you that you don't need to have you don't need to fall in them type of situations, because at the end of the day it's hard. I'm not saying it to talk down on nobody, but it's hard. I've came on social media, seen many women, many single mothers coming on the internet crying, talking about how hard it is to raise these kids on their own. Like, so we gotta just put better images out there for kids to look up to, just so that they can know the routes that they can take and have someone to look up to follow in their footsteps. But a lot of times I feel like this is the main image that we see, especially being someone who is from the hood. Like, I know this story all too well, so that's the reason why I'm saying it. I'm not saying it in a talk down on anybody way. I'm saying it in a real way. I'm being real. And this is also sort of what Tokyo was saying to Akbar. She was just like, these girls need good role models to look up to. And she was pushing her to be more godly, like walk more in his image, and Tia don't want to talk about God. So they move on to Tommy Lee beef. And Akbar says there's no real beef there. Then they get to talking about how Candy Birds is Akbar's cousin, which is, some new information to me. Then we get into the beefs. So what I do remember Akbar from is from arguing with Cardi a few years ago. I don't remember the full gist of it, but I remember Akbar went low. I remember like thinking this woman seemed a little miserable, but now after watching her and seeing her demeanor, seeing her aura, she seems very peaceful. She seems like if you don't send for her, she won't come for you. She seemed just like somebody that can end it. Don't start with her because she'll end it, real nicely too. And it makes you look like the bad guy at the end of the day when you got the best comeback. Because that's basically what happened. She says that her and Cardi beef wasn't because of Nicki, because she also explains how her and Nicki are close. She said that with the Cardi beef, she wasn't even the aggressor in the situation. She was simply retaliating to Cardi coming for her initially. So that clears it up and makes it make a little bit more sense. Because at the end of the day, like I just said, when we just see somebody saying something real low, real out of pocket, we don't know what, and you don't know what happened. You just like, oh no, they was wrong. But if you don't know what happened, you can't really say if they're wrong or right. But yeah, the more and more I hear Akbar talk, I'm just thinking like she seems like someone who's really been through a lot. She explains how she was shot in the head before leaving the club, and that really touched me because the gun violence in the black community is so horrible, and that's why I honestly want to take my page in a different direction, like away from the violence, away from the fighting, away from the chaos, and really speak life into people and really talk on situations in a positive light, because this rarely happens on the internet anymore. Like, what we get on the internet for black entertainment is the bottom of the barrel. Then she gets to explain what Akbar means, and Akbar stands for greatness, and I think that's beautiful. But yeah, so then she talks about how she has a charge for aggravated assault, and it's just like she definitely from the hood. Basically, all I really got to say about that. Then towards the end, we get to the aunties being a little messy. Carlisha being shady, saying Akbar don't shave her legs, which is just like, ma'am, like you were about the wrong things. Then they get touch a little bit on how women will attack a man and then make the man seem like the aggressor when he snaps. And it's like, I fully agree with that. It's not right for a man to put his hands on a woman, but a lot of women really be attacking these dudes. Like, don't y'all remember the guy Drake Hughes that got beat up on live by his baby mama on TikTok, and everybody thought it's so funny. Even to this day, everybody think it's funny. But if he snaps and beat her ass, then he gonna be the one wrong. When she been beating on him for how long? And Tia want to bring up God after she said church is over. She want to bring up God because Akbar says that Tia only relevant. Well, she knows about her because of her going off on Rick Ross, which is how we all know Tia. So it's like, I don't understand why Tia gets so mad when people say that when it's the truth. I don't know why some people act like that about the truth, but she was hurt. Tia, after that moment, she gave hater and she gave like, all right, this girl gotta get the fuck off the stage, and this episode is over. So yeah, this is where the episode was over because Tia's feelings was hurt. Tokyo gave Akbar some advice to stay who you are and push a new agenda. And push a new agenda meaning, like how I was just saying, like black entertainment doesn't always have to be about destroying each other, fighting each other, tearing each other down. Like, to other races, do you know how like stupid we look? Like, they know how easy it is to just come in our community and infiltrate us and take us down because no unity. So I just feel like it's time for some of us to talk about the real. And I feel like one of the next videos I really want to do outside of the Auntie podcast recaps is talking about baddies, because baddies is really another show that's the downfall of our community. But I'm definitely going to do a recap on this episode with Mama D, because I already know that's about to be funny. I love me some Mama D. I deserve, I deserve to be, I deserve. And what else? We got in that order. In that order. So we're gonna do us some Mama D next week. Best and believe, y'all. But yes, I really appreciate all of y'all for watching. I'm definitely about to do 1,000 subscriber giveaway. I'm just trying to figure out how I'm gonna do the drawing, how I'm gonna do whoever enters the giveaway and stuff like that. Definitely gonna be a wig giveaway. So y'all stay tuned. Make sure you comment below. Let me know how you feel about the video, if you watched the episode, your opinions on the episode. And yeah, also some topics y'all would enjoy hearing, or some TV shows y'all would enjoy hearing a recap about. But yeah, stay tuned, y'all, and be on the lookout for the Mama D video, the Baddies video, and I also have a video coming out about Scotty. I have quite a few things coming. So stay tuned, y'all. I'll see y'all next time. Bye.